came together. Atlanta and New Orleans, living in today's time. We lit. Air Monday 9 to 11 on the night, yeah. You don't wanna miss it. Got the dopest guess and we kick it. Stay lit like the night before Christmas. Tony and Duke, best in the business. Watch them get it. Go to YouTube, search IBNX Radio, the Lit Network. Entertainment guarantee. Have you laughing to your because we lit. That right, we lit. You know we lit. Tony and Duke stay lit. Turn it up, they lit. Start the show, they lit.
All right. We back. Duke Desdoon.
And your girl Tony Dominique.
It's the Lit Network.
The celebrity of the ATL. Y'all know how we do this. Every Monday night, 9 to 11, battling with Monday Night Football where my Falcons are playing Duke. Say not a word.
I mean, I don't have anything
Falcons
to say.
versus Green Bay tonight.
Go Pack.
Go Falcons.
Cheesehead.
You not even a Green Bay fan.
Listen, I used to like Green Bay back in the day. You know what I'm saying? I used to like Green Bay back in the day. So, you know, because I was a big Brett Favre fan. So, you know, you had Reggie White, you had Donald Driver, you know, Antonio Freeman, Dawson Levens. You know. So, don't do that. You know. Go Pack, go.
Rise up.
What's
Falcons.
y'all record?
Need not be concerned with our record.
I was just having friendly conversation. You brought up the team. I just want to know.
I was just shouting them out because they are playing today. Need not be concerned.
You said you shouting out because they losing today?
Because they're playing today.
I'm sorry.
Need not be
that was
concerned.
malicious. That last part. I didn't have to say that.
You didn't have to say it, but you did. It is who you are, and you are who you are. So we're going to accept you because, you know, all God's children are great, I think.
But I know my squad won. So that was a good one.
Nobody
Shout out to
cares.
them Saints. You know what I'm saying? Drew Brees.
Nobody cares.
You know, like right now, if y'all can pick between Matt Ryan and Drew Brees, you know y'all would pick Drew Brees, right? If they were out there right now, those two quarterbacks, and you had everything else that you needed, you'd be like, man, I'm going with Drew Brees. Like Matt Ryan, just not it. He looked like a great soccer dad. He's like he's going to be a great announcer. You know what I'm saying? Like he's going to be what they call the guys that
Did you just call him a commentator?
He looks. Does he not look like a great commentator? Look like he's preparing and grooming to be a great commentator.
He do.
He has a commentator face.
But he still got that. He still got that arm though.
Johnny.
What arm are you talking about?
Drew Brees.
I know that. Okay, I thought you were talking about Matt Ryan.
Oh no.
Matt Ryan has a commentator face.
Oh, Matt Ryan annoying.
Okay, his face is annoying.
Yes, just like John Ossoff. But we ain't gonna talk about that.
Okay, now we ain't gonna get into that because when
But
I see
Matt
his
Ryan-
commercials,
How did we even
I
get
don't
to
believe him.
I don't even know how we even got here. But either way, what did you do this weekend?
What did I do this weekend? I pretty much just worked. You know, it was grind mode, so I just worked. That's about it. You know, preparing for some big things that's coming up real shortly. So.
Okay.
Yeah. How about yourself? How was your weekend?
My weekend was great. It was actually really great. I had some chill time with a special somebody.
Oh, woo.
You know what I'm saying? See, all those people that was, you know, in my inboxes, y'all can stay there for now. No, I'm joking. Anyway, but
Keep
I did
them
have,
on limbo.
you know, you never know. You know what I'm saying?
them on
Until you
limbo.
actually have a ring on your finger, you never know.
You never know. No, I
But
understand that.
you know what I'm saying? I had a great weekend. I did. You know, I chilled. I relaxed. This weekend, I'm anticipating another great weekend because we're going to the state fair. I think it's the last weekend for the state fair. So if y'all didn't get y'all tickets, they got them on Groupon.
You might want to get on it.
So it's in Hampton, Georgia, this weekend.
Hampton, where is Hampton, Georgia?
I don't know,
Okay.
but it's there. It's south. Oh, it's south.
That's like Griffin. But you go in that
past
direction, 75 South? Okay, it's like going toward the outlet and all that, right? Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going. I'll be there.
All
I
right.
love a good
Now,
fair.
are y'all going to do social distancing? Are y'all going to like ride the
I
rides
imagine you
one
still
at a
got-
time? And
I imagine you still got to wear a mask because Six Flags is open and they do it, and Disney is open and they do it. I mean, you know,
Disney does have a large amount of people that caught corona.
but they still there.
You know what I'm saying?
Wear a mask and wash your hands.
Okay,
I
check
don't
this
know
out. When y'all go,
what to tell you.
we like to let y'all know now, people. Tony's going to go over the weekend, this upcoming weekend. So this following Monday, you probably won't see her. So she has to probably, hopefully she has to quarantine. Take some time to get her a week.
First of all, do not put that on me. Your energy, in Jesus' name, rebuke that energy that comes out of his mouth. Because out of the tongue comes amazing things, and that is not it.
Okay, well, I don't want to just put the black cloud over her, but I also don't feel like she should be going and being amongst the carnival people or the fair people.
I mean, if I'm going to go out and eat, I've gone out to eat dinner. Mm-hmm. If I'm going to come here, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what y'all did over y'all weekend.
We 3.5 feet apart.
We are not. My arm is definitely not. I could touch you.
Stop touching me.
Anyway, and it's an enclosed space. We closed in here. Ain't no ventilation.
They gave us a fan. They gave us a fan. Like, we got a fan. Okay.
I'm saying, either way, if I'm going to come here, if I'm going to go to the grocery store and get the same groceries that other people are touching, looking at, and putting back, if I'm going to do all those things, then I'm going to the fair.
I was at Kroger's, and I was about to get some grapes. And
what is Kroger's?
I don't know why we put an S on it.
You.
People, okay? I'm not doing this by myself.
Alone.
What I'm saying is I was at Kroger, right? And I was about to get some grapes, and I was like, wait. Grapes is the number one fruit that people finger fuck.
People pick it up. They eat a piece. They eat a couple.
They finger fuck the hell out of grapes. I was like, nah, I don't need grapes today. I'm cool.
They pick them up. They look at them. They roll around.
I've had somebody take an apple.
They drop them on the ground.
They size it up and they smell it. Like, you gonna put your nasal section on an apple and then put it down? I hope that's the apple you choose. Take it with you, sir. Like, it's crazy. The stuff that when you watch people are ridiculous.
So you wouldn't be like, stop that person? In the act? Would you catch them red-handed?
No. First,
how do you go up to somebody in the grocery store and be like, yo, don't touch the apple?
Listen, I don't care. I'm looking at you with a little mild disgust. I'm glad I don't want apples today. You know what I'm saying? But I don't really care. I really don't care like that to that degree. But also another thing in the grocery stores, I don't know what it is about some people, but you ever had somebody just always want to just run up to your child, like when you got a little child, little baby, they think they so cute, they just want to run up and touch them and like hold them. Like a stranger, like, ma'am, I never met you a day in my life. It's like, oh my God, she's so cute. What's her name?
That's usually the palm people that do that. Like,
well, I mean, that's
like
true.
the older,
yes.
granny type people. They like to.
When my daughter was a kid, we was in Walmart. I had this old white lady. She was just like, oh my God, she just kept reaching. She was like, oh my God, like she just couldn't help herself. She's so cute. I was like, ma'am, that's not what you do.
Yeah,
like we don't.
Because they have like that. They have that grandma nature. You know what I'm saying? They be like, oh, I need all the kids. They just love kids.
Yeah. Well, people, stop just grabbing people's kids in grocery stores and when you're out retail shopping. Please stop doing that, okay? So moving along.
Okay, let them know how you really feel.
I'm just saying, some things we got to stop, okay?
Whatever. Anyway, we are going to play the first song of the evening. It is by Ray McCullough. It is called Choose Life. A little motivational for your Monday.
We lit!
We inhabit 85% of the prison, but we just chillin' like, hey. Lord, we dying, say we dying. I say we dying so much today. Drug dealer, real, figure real. Hit the bite, you got so much to say. But you should choose life. Say you should choose life today. We inhabit 85% of the prison, but we just chillin' like, hey. Lord, we dying, said we dying. I said we dying so much today. Drug dealer, real, figure real. Hit the part, you got so much to say. But you should choose life. So you should choose life today. We inhabit 85% of the prison, but we just chillin' like, hey. Lord, we dying, said we dying. I said we dying so much today. Drug dealer, real, figure real, hit hit the bar, you got so much to say. But you should choose life. Say you should choose life today. These youngsters dying on the boulevard. They was taught their whole life they supposed to be hard. Get that fatty, get that guapo, get that cream. You got one life, you gotta live out your dream. Know what I mean? But we didn't know that death would follow. Now we riding around headless like on Sleepy Hollow. Better ask your partner Rollo, them slugs they ain't borrow. If you run up on me wrong, you may not see tomorrow. Ain't no sorrow, looking through desensitized eyes. I'm seeing all my partners eat fries while eulogize. See, we was all taught wrong, so we glorified destruction. Death sounds so good, over bass and percussion. Still lusting, making babies with no fathers. Houses with no marriage, like a horse with no carriage. We still wearing the cloak, inviting the dagger. Another man gone while bragging about his swagger. What say? We inhabit 85% of the prison, but we just chillin' like hell. Lord, we dying, said we dying. I said we dying so much today. Drug dealer, real figure, real hitter, but you got so much to say. But you should choose life. Say you should choose life today. We inhabit 85% of the prison, but we just chillin' like hell. Lord, we dying, said we dying. I said we dying so much today. Drug dealer, real figure, real hitter, but you got so much to say. But you should choose life. Say you should choose life today. These youngsters dying on the boulevard. They was taught their whole life they supposed to be hard. Get that fatty, get that guapo, get that green. You got one life, you gotta live out your dream. Know what I mean? Yeah. But we didn't know that death would follow. I said you got one life, you gotta live out your dream. Know what I mean?
Yeah, man, you know what's really sad is that we killing ourselves to be street, man. And I wonder when do we start accepting such negative images and depictions of ourselves to make us start walking it out. Because you got to realize that the word of God says a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. So when you start believing that you a street, you gangster, you know what I'm saying, this how you rock, you feel me, like you walk out that destruction. And we are the ones that are living like this and that are glorifying destruction. It's a lot of things in our culture, man, that we really need to rethink. In this hypersensitive, social media driven age, we want to boycott it.
Thank you, everybody who is tuning in and being great. I think we can go to y'all favorite segment of the show, because, I mean, why not? I think it's time for Tony's Hot Tea Topic, okay? All right.
Hot Tea Topic.
If there's something hot to talk about, whatever it is, you know that we gon' put it out here on Tony's Hot Tea Topics. Tony's Hot Tea Topics tonight.
All right, lovers and losers, it's time to see what's been going on in the regular entertainment world while we've been out here focusing on the independent nature. You know what I'm saying? So, Wendy Williams, she is under fire because she goes onto her show. You know, she likes to talk her trash and talk her stuff. She goes on her show and she comes for Nicki Minaj and Cardi B. She says Nicki Minaj nor Cardi B is legendary. She said Cardi B is a legend to some, but she's not legendary. And Nicki Minaj is not a legend at all. You know what I'm saying? She said she actually really feels sorry for them. Of course, Black Twitter is not happy. You know how they feel about Cardi and Nicki. You know, either side, whichever side they're on. They were like, you know, Nicki paved the way for a lot of people. She was in the game basically by herself during her first beginning parts of her reign. And it was just her. And she was out here making, you know, platforms and things like that for the female industry. You know, I personally feel it was, you know, Foxy Brown, Lil' Kim, and Mary J, you know, Eve and those type of women. But I guess for the younger, more millennialistic, yes, I made that word up.
Clearly.
People.
That was on the fly.
For people, I guess, you know, Nicki would be the millennial bridge. I mean, for those, and Cardi, you know, she's still out here doing this thing while Nicki is out here, you know, living her best life, having a family, doing what she do. But you know, whatever. Wendy always got something to say, and I mean, I'm here for it, Wendy, because Wendy, you know, she's a gossip column. Like that's what she do. She gossip, and in order to be a good show and have people watching and talking, you got to talk your trash. So you know what I'm saying? No tea, no shade. Go, Wendy. Do what you got to do to get where you need to be, honey. Anyway, Drake, comes out with a song. He said, you know, he dated SZA in 2008. Actually, SZA comes back and said it was 2009. To, you know, correct y'all. But, you know, everybody, black Twitter, white Twitter, purple Twitter, green Twitter. Why I say green twice? I don't know. But anyway, everybody.
The edibles kicking in.
I ain't even had no edibles, whatever. Everybody in Instagram world, social media world is, you know, out looking and being nosy like we do. And noticed that SZA had unfollowed Drake. You know, she put a little post up there and said, mind your business. So she is telling y'all to mind the business that pays you. If she dated Drake in 2008, 2009, it need not be your concern. You know, she can date whoever she want to date because she's grown. Okay? She did not appreciate Drake putting it out there like that. But, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. And, you know, Drake is allowed to tell his side of the story, too, I guess. I don't know.
So what's the issue? Is the issue the fact that he just went out and said, hey, we were together back in the day, and she felt like he should have kept that business to himself?
Yeah, she like, you know.
Because it was low-key. Nobody knew, right? And
yeah, that was years ago. Why are you bringing it up now?
Yeah, I understand that.
What is there to talk about?
I understand that. That makes sense.
So, I don't know.
Seemed like it's doing too much.
I mean, he probably was like, it probably flowed in his mind. He was thinking, vibing. That's what songs are. You know, they talk about what you've been through, right? So, he was thinking about SZA maybe, and it felt with the song and the flow, and boom, it's out there. All right. That's what Drake does. He talk about, you know, the people in his life and the people he want in his life. I feel like there's a lot of songs where he's talking about somebody. So, if you interact with Drake, you just got to know it's the Taylor Swift mindset. You finna get talked about.
Get talked about.
So don't date Drake if you don't want to be a part of his song. I'm sorry. Also, trending on the social media market, your president, number 45, and his first lady have been diagnosed with
Corona.
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 So I also saw that, you know, there were all those people that were wishing death upon your president, you know what I'm saying, sending those Simpson memes and things like that. They were going to start rating your Instagrams and Twitters and whatever other things you were posting them on, and they're going to start coming for y'all. So y'all better delete those. You know, the president is petty.
Ooh.
Petty, petty Freddy.
Ooh.
So, you know what I'm saying? Y'all got to work on innuendos. Y'all got to work on subliminals. Y'all can't just be put it flat out there.
Y'all straight
you know
blunt.
what I'm saying?
Y'all just blunt. Fuck president. I hope he died. Whoa, wait a minute. That is terroristic threats.
Yes, that's
what
a felony.
Doing? Whoa,
you know,
Nelly.
that's jail time. You know what I'm saying? You may not like him, but he's still your president.
He still is the leader in chief.
You can't just do that.
You
so
can't say what you want to say.
Y'all need to figure it out.
You know.
Figure it out.
Also, you know what's crazy though? Remember when he was going through his campaign, people say, "Man, if he get elected, first thing he ain't gonna win." And I was like, "He's going to win." I said this off rip. Once I saw that he was running, I was like, "He's going to win." Like he's going to win. He's such a radical individual. He's going to fucking win, and he won. And along the way, I was like, "Bro, I am not shocked by anything that he says. Like it's not no wild shit. It's not blowing my socks off and nothing."
If nothing else, he's been himself.
He's been this
pre,
person.
During, and I'm sure he'll be himself after the campaign.
He's very popular. Like he's a guy that people really don't care for. But you he's still popular, and you still kind of like him. Now, people who don't care for him, well, because of what he's able to do. You know what I'm saying? Not some of the stuff he says, not his perspective on, you know, equality and justice and all that type of shit. But he's gonna make a business move that's gonna be beneficial. And most times, if I say we have a problem, and you know we haven't spoken in a long time, I could just pull up to your house with a nice amount of money, and you're gonna let that problem go. You're not gonna hold on to that problem.
Try it and let me see. Pull up to my house with a nice.
Well, we don't have no problem. We good. We had a good space. You know what I'm saying? But just think about it. You got a problem with somebody and you ain't seen them, and they just pull up out of nowhere like, "Yo, bro, listen, man, let's let that go. Here's $3,000."
Oh, okay. That ain't enough.
What?
I need more.
3,000?
No.
So right now, somebody you don't care for shows up with 3,000. Like, hey man, let's just make amends. $3,000.
That must be the deposit.
Man, most people they taking it.
They lying. Why did you see women? You see women don't like to be open and honest. They like to communicate and talk all day long, but they don't want to be honest. They're lying.
No, first of all, how you gonna tell me I'm lying? Maybe
3,000?
maybe
You're
I
taking
don't.
3,000.
No, maybe I need more. My feelings is worth more than 3,000. I'm sorry that you limited in your feelings and you easy to buy, but I mean it ain't me.
Now you just go be malicious on my
Don't blame me because you easy like Sunday morning. You always think somebody lying just because you don't want to be looking easy. Okay, don't blame
throw a little
me.
song in there?
Don't blame me. Blame your manager.
You gonna throw a little song in there?
Yes, because you always think somebody lying just because it's in disagreement to what you feel or what you've decided the world must be like.
The bros are with me on this.
Okay,
The bros are with me on this. So it's 3 against 1.
What they got to do with the price of tea in China? That means y'all are male and y'all feel the same, and I'm female and I feel different. Carry on. Congratulations are in order for Nicki Minaj. She just had her baby. Congratulations, Nicki.
Clap it up. Let me get some applause for that, Nicki. Do we have pictures of the baby? Does the baby?
No. Lonnie was under fire because she came on her Twitter saying congratulations on the baby girl, but the sex and gender of the baby is not revealed yet. Nicki is a celebrity star, top status. She ain't finna just put her baby out there like that. Y'all finna pay for that. Some tabloid is finna pay some coin to get some footage and pictures of her first baby at 38. Please, that ain't no riffraff, y'all.
Her first baby at 30.
She ain't finna give y'all not a one little peek.
First baby at 38?
She ain't finna give y'all no peek.
It'd be a little different.
Well, it depends on in her career. When she was 28, yeah, she probably would have slipped it out there a little bit. But like she's built a status for herself. She not finna give y'all no peeks and tweets. She ain't even finna give y'all a pinky toe. Y'all gonna have to wait. Just wanna let y'all know.
I ain't mad.
And when I get to that status, I ain't letting y'all see my kids either, even though y'all done seen them already. Anyway,
mind y'all business.
Right, mind the business that pays you. That is my favorite slogan. Also, Tekashi 6ix9ine, what is he going through? He was hospitalized for an overdose on weight loss pills. Like
he's not even a fat ass.
Exactly. That's why I was like, wait a minute.
But
Tekashi?
you know what? When you look at him, he just looks like a little depressed suburban girl. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna be anorexic. He's gonna be on that Mary-Kate Ashley shit. You know?
You think so?
Which one is it? Mary-Kate? That's
they're both
anorexic?
the same.
No.
They're the same. Mary-Kate and Ashley, they're two people, and they both look the same.
No. One is dealing with anorexia. Has been dealing with anorexia for a while. The other one isn't. The other one she's just small.
That's not true. They're
they both are dealing with anorexia.
They're the same.
See, why you just keep saying they're the same? Why you just keep saying
they both have the same problem?
So
it's the same. They both have the same problem. They're both dealing with the same issue.
I didn't know that. I thought it was just one. I didn't know which one. I just thought it was just one. Okay.
But
anyway, to my point, Tekashi, man, get well and stop doing stupid shit, bro.
You know what I'm saying? I think he might be depressed because, you know what I'm saying?
Of course he is.
He had a moment, then he had to deal with the snitch stuff, and now he got to act like he's okay with the snitch stuff just to make sure that he's still, like, popping. Oh, all right.
But you know what? Even with that snitch thing, like, people be going crazy. And honestly, if you sign up for something and you know what you're dealing with, I understand the whole, don't snitch thing. You signed up for it. You know what you're dealing with. You sign up to do the crime. You got to know that the crime could possibly come with that, right?
The crime could come with it. You're right.
So, but you're not a snitch if you didn't sign up for something and you just happen to see and witness. And,
So if you bear witness and you tell.
You're not a snitch.
You're not a snitch.
You just tell it. You know what I'm saying?
But
you're a tattletale.
If you was a part of it and
willingly
you tell, then you a snitch.
Willingly.
Okay. Y'all got that? Those are the snitch rules. Like.
Yeah, I'm like, if you come pick me up, I'll say, yo, come pick me up, bring me up the street. And in the midst of going in transit to go up the street, you go rob a store. I didn't sign up for that. I just wanted to go up the street.
So you snitching. I mean, you telling on me.
Oh, I'm telling. That's for fucking sure. I'm letting the people know. Matter of fact.
Do not pick up Duke in transition to try to get a come up.
I'm like this. Like, I'm the guy that called the police because you're making too much noise and I'm trying to sleep. But I'm not going to peek between the blinds. I'm going to come outside. I'm going to let you know. I'm coming outside and let you know. Like, I'm brave, but I'm not just going to. Snitches when you do it and you kind of like, you want to tuck and be like, you don't see me.
See what happened? Turn the light off.
Listen, first thing is like,
okay, can't do it to me, dude.
If I live next to you and you this young Thundercat.
But aren't you a loud person?
That's your fault. I just want to let
Aren't you a loud person yourself?
I am, but I also know when to turn it off and on.
That's just tough, dude.
But if like I've lived next to young people before, and especially a group of 3-4 in the house. It's consistently, there's a lot of pizza boxes hanging outside. You know what I'm saying?
You're not wrong.
You know, they don't really manage their trash well for some reason. Shit just overflowing. You know, and they always loud, and it's always seemed like it's some fighting. There's always some do running up and down the steps and shit. I'm like, is there kids living next there? And it's us young adults. What are they doing? It's like, almost sound like some domestic abuse without the and why you hitting me?
Oh my god!
Just the boom, the bang, and it's like, come on, man.
Either way, Tekashi 6ix9ine, figure your life out. I don't know what you're going through, but you know what I'm saying. Figure it out. And last but not least, condolences are in order for John Legend and Christy. I don't know if I think it was either last show or the show before. I told you that she let us know. She slipped out on IG and let us know that she was pregnant and they were gonna have a little boy. But just as of recent, they had a miscarriage and the boy did not make it. They named the baby Jack, but Jack did not make it, unfortunately.
How far along was she?
I don't remember. I mean, from the photos, I mean, it's a full baby, so she had to be like ready to.
So is that considered like stillborn when they come out stillborn?
Well, I think she was still a few weeks early though, but I mean.
But when they come out born, like I mean, when they come out and they're dead.
Yeah.
In the process of birth, that's stillborn. Okay.
So sorry
about that to the legends
for your loss, and I'm sure that's a hard time that they gotta deal with. You know, that definitely can break some homes sometimes. You know, you just you never know.
Death period can you don't know how people are affected by it. I had an old client, his son died on a motorcycle, and his whole thing is just, man, let me just work, let me get over it. Plus he used to tell him, man, slow down on that bike, stay off the bike, things like that. But his wife, she's just losing it. She's breaking down severely, and that's been about 3 years now. And it's causing them to get a divorce now. You know what I'm saying? Because she wants to travel. She wants to just spend a lot of money, shop, and try to, I guess, mask the pain with that. And he feeling like she's not understanding, like, you can't just do that. That's not going to bring him back, And she feel he's insensitive and careless and dismissing his feelings for the situation. So it's like both are dealing and coping and grieving in two different ways.
And not understanding of how each person needs to deal with it.
Right.
I mean, not just, dealing with the passing of people, but just dealing with the emotions of tragedy in any aspect from male to female form is definitely a journey and a hurdle. That's why most people say, you really never know if you're meant to be with somebody until you've really gone through some stuff. And you know what I'm saying? You see how y'all cope with it, how y'all deal with it, how y'all move as one through whatever it is that you're going through. So yeah, I couldn't even imagine. I could not even imagine. So really, really big condolences. And to anybody who's going through something out there or dealing with something hard and tragic, just like they say, pray, stay strong, phone a friend. Do not feel bad calling your friend and talking about it. That's what they're there for. When you sign up to be my best friend, that means when I'm going through something, I'm calling you.
And you know what? That's very important. About 2 weeks ago, a friend of mine I used to work with, he committed suicide, and it's crazy because all of us who are friends who all knew each other, we all trying to, we scratching our head like, man, we didn't even see it coming. Because when we talked to him, he was always in high spirit. He was a conscious brother. Was into the the metaphysics. And, he was just locked in, and it was one of the last people I would think would do that. You know what I'm saying? And we really don't know why. We really don't understand if it was a relationship thing, if it was a situation with finances and income, and a good friend of mine, his son went through the same process some years back, and it's just, you just don't know where people are at. And I think for him, it was just pressures of school, because I think he was his last year of college, but he was having issues with his child's mother. And you just don't know how some people just can't handle it. And I look at my moments in my fast 15 years as being out here by myself a lot of times, just going through things. And I know, and I saw a post somebody said, your grandmother's prayers are still, protecting you.
Absolutely.
And I know my grandmother prayed for me, my mom prayed for me, the elders pray for me. And we got to pray for our friends. We got to look out for our friends. We got to see how they're doing. We got to be transparent sometimes. I know a lot of times as adults we want to hold in don't want to let nobody know what's going on with us because we need to be strong for whatever reason.
Right. Especially
as men.
Especially check on your strong friends. The ones you see like, oh, they always got it together. They always have it figured out. They just got it. They just know. They don't need no help because they know. Those friends are sometimes the friends that are going through it the hardest. So definitely check on them, even if it's just to say, hello, how you doing? I was thinking about you. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be all in their business because they might not be, you know, one of those people that divulge their business like that. But just check in. Hey, I was thinking about you today. You know, I hope you're doing well. Sending positive vibes. Just something motivational because everybody, regardless of, needs a little love. Even if they act like they don't, everybody needs some love.
Absolutely.
But with all that, because there's so much going on in the world, Jesus, we're going to go ahead and try to make a little upbeat. We're going to play this next song. And then we're going to go into the comedy. It is time to get some laughs, some joy, some ha, he, hardy, har, knee slappers in.
Some joy.
But we got this new song, and it's not one of our traditional songs. And so I just was like, okay, we got to put this out. Okay. We got Tracity Hill, and it's called Don't Leave Me Alone. So I don't know how y'all going to take to it, but I think it's necessary because we independent artists all around.
We lit!
I need to love myself that way. I need to pray.
I gave a disclaimer.
Hey, we don't need none of that. This is a non-genre.
No, we need to have that. We are supposed to play all independent
No, I
artists.
said the disclaimer is what I'm talking about. I said this is a non-genre radio show, and we play everyone.
I gave a disclaimer because I needed the audience to understand. You know what I'm saying?
What, they thought it was just a hip-hop crowd or R&B crowd?
They might, you don't know.
Man, we playing country, rock, funk, bass.
Gospel. The other one, Choose Life, was, more gospel motivational.
I was talking to this one rock and roll group. They do gospel grunge. I don't know how you do it. I don't know how that works.
I can see that work. You know what I'm saying? Like, all you have to do is
the Lord. Okay, I don't know.
Ain't no gospel grunge. That's like the opposite of everything.
Exactly.
But I'm saying
that sounds unholy. It sounds so unholy.
Well, if they have like romantic gospel music for the saved people to get their groove on,
they do.
Yes, they do.
How you gonna be romantic and try and praise Jesus?
Yes.
Because because they say you get married.
Lord.
When you get married, you still don't want to have to listen to secular music, so they have music approved for your spiritual journey. But so you can still be romantic.
Man got a remix. Take me to the D.
Oh,
I don't.
You're going. Oh my God! Let me move over.
I don't have much to.
Can you remix that Miss Officer Christian style, dude?
Let's see.
Mrs. Holy One.
Mrs. Nunn.
I don't even know. Y'all going to hell. I cannot.
Y'all funny. Y'all a funny group of people.
Cannot. But anyway, there's all types of music. If there's alternative Christian, there's romantic Christian. They could be against grunge Christian. You know what I'm saying? You never know. Like,
but listen,
I don't know.
We got some good drinks in this motherfucker.
What kind of drink is it, dude?
This is Twisted Pouches by a good friend of mine. You know what I'm saying?
What's
Client
her
and friend. Her name is Rain. And you can find her stuff on.
She should have called it Rain Pouches.
That would be nice. I like that.
She need to change her name.
I like that.
Rain Pouches.
I like that. I like Rain Pouches. But you can find her on IG at twisted_pouch. Twisted_pouch.
Rain, if you listen tonight, I need you to change. I know you probably got your logo, got your brand going.
This one right here. This is
but
this is Twisted Hennessy. So this is show the people what you got. What do you have?
What? I don't know what this is.
That's Twisted Peach. That's the Crown Royal Peach.
Okay. This Crown Royal Peach.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. But anyway, Rain, Down on Me. Let your love just. Okay, I'm sorry.
Wait, that's
Rain.
lesbian. You want her water to flow down upon you? Okay, I want to see that.
But anyway, Rain, if you are listening, if you are tuning in, I really, really think for marketing strategy, since your name is Rain, you need to change these to Rain Pouches.
I like Rain Pouches.
Like, I think that would be a great marketing strategy for you. Get you a logo that encompasses your name, and you're doing the pouches. Like, I think that would be.
Yes, that's dope.
I get the Twisted, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna get drunk, but Rain Pouches is it, honey. Let me tell you.
What about Twisted Rain?
Maybe, but I mean, maybe if she make it kind of like secular, kind of like, you know what I'm saying, the Harley Quinn style look, if that was like a vibe for her, if she's that type of person, maybe. But it can only be twisted if it's like a demented type vibe to like. Right. But if not, then it just needs if she's a gender soul, then she just needs to be Rain Pouch.
Rain Pouch. I like Rain Pouch.
So. But
anyway, listen, Rain, if you're just trying to, think tank it, me and Tony, we're here, the Lit Network, we're here for you. If you just need to get with us and think tank it and put some more minds to this, this business that you're coming forth with, we'd love to help you. And anybody else out there, if you make logos, if you have any good advice for brand marketing and things like that, hit us up, hit Rain up. I think she's on Facebook.
Okay, thank you for that free advertisement. We got Roxy in the building.
Roxy Resnick.
Hey, girl. Hey.
Hey.
How you doing?
Good. Happy to be here.
All right. Why is this on me? Oh, okay.
Stop being awkward.
I am. I'm awkward. That show Awkward Black Girl, that is really about me. I think it is. Anyway, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I am good. Okay, so you are a comedian.
I am.
A mom.
I am.
And do you have a regular 9 to 5?
I do.
What do you do?
I am an IT.
Oh, she a smart comedian. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
She's a smart comedian.
She's a smart comedian.
What's a dumb comedian? One who's not in IT?
Brother man for the 4th floor.
That's terrible.
But how do you balance all of that?
I live by my calendar.
Okay.
I live and breathe by my calendar.
Like, is it like your phone calendar? Or are you one of those people that walk around with a big bulky planner?
Oh no, everything. I'm in IT. Everything is digital.
Yes.
Everything.
Yes.
Everything.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I pay bills digitally. Like there's.
Yes. Do you retrieve your groceries per order, or do you go pick your groceries
No,
up?
I actually go get them. Anything.
From curbside pickup, or you
No,
go
I listen. I
She
try
goes
and
to the
get-
grocery store.
So
and
you
she
still
got what
traditional in
she,
some
I
sense.
am. Well, I mean, I need to get the fuck out of the house, right? Like, you know.
she got the kit.
Yes.
Yes, one. There's just one. There's just one.
She just did. Yeah, she said it's just one. She said
Just
the kids.
one.
Whoa,
Whoa.
non-plural.
We are one and done here.
Really?
One
Yes.
and done?
So
One
you
and done.
You have a son, right?
I do.
How is it balancing being single, being in entertainment, and raising a little man?
Well, most of my comedy comes from being a single mom.
Okay.
You know, whether that is raising my son on my own, we are hitting puberty at my house. So
you're a solo artist in your parenting. You're just doing it by yourself.
Yes.
A solo artist.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Well, I mean, it's a craft. It's a craft to raising a child and you know being there and consistently being there.
Yes, for sure. You know, and so besides doing that, like he lives by a calendar as well, and I make sure that, you know, my 9 to 5 is scheduled as my 9 to 5, and if I have meetings, I'm making sure that I'm there. You know, I put his stuff on the calendar too, so I know where we need to be. Even.
Are you one of those parents that have him like in every little?
No.
No.
I do live in the suburbs. I do try to keep up with the Joneses in a way.
The Joneses.
But, you know, for the most part, I kind of let him do his own thing. Like, hey, you know, if you want to play football, we'll play. If you don't want to, we won't have to. You know, we did do a lot of sports. Once baseball started becoming kid pitched, he decided he didn't want to do that because he didn't want to get hit with the ball.
Oh, yeah. My
was
son
like,
quit
no.
at 10. Not because it was kid pitch, but because his brother was having so much fun in football. He was like, I think I'm going to go over there
Yeah,
too.
no, he was like, I don't want to get hit with a ball.
What's his thing? What does he like to do?
He is really into football, and he's playing basketball this season, so he's super excited about that.
Does he watch football as well?
Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh.
Is he a Falcon fan?
Unfortunately, we are a divided house in
Do
my
not, unfortunately, you are raising a great child.
I am a fan of the Saints.
You are
Hey,
raising
who
a
dat?
great child.
Look now, we can talk about it. I mean,
Great
we
child.
can bring up the Dallas game. You know, we beat them, right?
You can bring up whatever game you need to get through your day, but it does not negate the fact that you are raising a great quality child.
She's not a real fan for real. Okay?
Whatever.
You're not for real. You really deep down don't really want to be a fan of the Falcons.
Whatever.
You just have so many Falcon friends.
Yes,
and she gets so
an
many
obligation at this point.
That is actually all of my actual friends are not Falcons fans. I don't have any close friends that are Falcons fans except for one, and that's Courtney. That's it. She's my only Falcons friend.
And it's Courtney.
It's Courtney.
Shout out to Courtney. How you doing?
So everyone else is either a Broncos fan. I have Saints fans. I have Dallas Cowboy fans. My mom's a Green Bay Packer fan, so she's on it tonight.
And then Saints
and the
fans.
score right now is 3-7.
And then,
Falcons losing.
And then
But,
Saints fans, you gotta say that again. Saints fans.
I only said it one time. It's one and done, like she is with her son. Okay.
That's aggressive.
And I think that's it. Oh no! I have Seahawks fans. And so nobody except for one fan.
So what made you, you not being originally from here, what made you say, you know what, Atlanta is going to be it. Atlanta Falcons is going to be it.
Well, honestly, I started out as a little kid as a Raiders fan because my dad is a Raiders fan, and I grew up watching football with my dad. And so I just was like, okay, Raiders, yay, Raiders, as I'm learning, the game of football as a kid. And then I moved to Alabama, and I got into cheerleading, and I really wanted to be a Dallas Cowgirl. Like, I wanted to be cheer. So then I got into being a Dallas Cowboy fan for a while. And I was like, I want to be a cheer, but I really only did that for like a year, because after that year, I kind of was like, I don't really like them like that. I just want to be a cheerleader. And then after that, I was like, okay, I need to find a team because I love football. And it just so happened that time, I was moving to Atlanta. I was engulfed in the Atlanta culture. I was being raised in Atlanta. I just took on the city and everything that came with it. So I became a Falcons fan, a Braves fan, and a Hawks fan. But I don't really watch basketball enough to be like, oh, I'm in it like that. But
You must have been around when Jamal Anderson was on the team. That's the Dirty Birds. Like, that's a whole different team, right? That's a whole different Falcons team.
Yeah.
So it was definitely, in the 90s that I became a Falcons fan.
The Falcons had, because I've been here, 15 years, and I watched, the Falcons had three solid teams. Mm-hmm. And during Matt Ryan's time, he had 2 teams built around him. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That first phase of team before Julio with Roddy White, then that second phase. You know what I'm saying? When he had what was the running back y'all got rid of?
Devontae?
He called him before Devontae. He came
Julio.
from San Diego. He came from
running back.
Running back. He came from San Diego. He was backing up. What's his name?
I know you're talking about Tony.
Turner. Burner Turner. It was Burner Turner. Then y'all
Michael Turner.
Yeah, y'all spent too much money on Steven Jackson, which was bullshit. But anyway, I'm not going to keep ripping y'all a new one. We all know that the Falcons
whatever. The Saints are just having a good season. We're not going to act like y'all wasn't losers.
See, listen, I'm glad you brought that up, because that's exactly why I'm such a connected fan to my team.
And that's fine. Everybody have a down time.
And you turn beautiful swine.
What is a swine?
Swine. I'm sorry. Swine.
Because y'all swine. You're right.
Okay, I take that. Right. But what I'm saying is, I connect with it because we was nothing. We had bags on our heads. But now we're something. We have
and you know what? You know what I hate that comes with that?
I'm not done.
Be done. No, we don't need to talk about it.
You need to settle yourself.
This is Roxy's interview. We don't need to talk about it.
But she's a Saints fan, so anytime we talking Saints stuff, she with this.
No,
she with
I even have Saints stuff in my house. Like, it's hanging up on the walls.
The thing that I want you to understand is,
I was here when Michael Vick was tearing us up, and every time I went out to watch the game, every time I went out to watch the game, that's all he wanted to remind me.
That's fine. But if your story plight is that, hey, we were down, we had bags on our head, and now we've come to something, so I just appreciate the journey, then appreciate your journey and be happy with it. Don't appreciate your journey and be like, oh, y'all down, y'all the worst team in the world.
No, listen. You wasn't there in the moment when when y'all had Michael Vick.
I ain't supposed to be there.
When y'all had Michael Vick, y'all were terrible in far as how y'all was really acting and treating people.
Okay, but I don't treat you like that. Never have I ever.
But you got to roll with your crew. You a Falcon Knight.
Okay, then when I'm with my crew, we'll cross that bridge when we get to. But when we not, y'all need to simmer down and settle, because y'all really be on board when y'all just got to skip and a jump to this opportunity. Y'all ain't been there always.
First thing, all you got to do is get one championship, then you're in the room of champions.
Y'all championship
we
was
get to eat
clearly.
First.
Y'all lost your whole city, so they was like, let's give them something to live for, because y'all was about to be suicidal.
Listen, first thing, we refugees. As Bush said.
Suicidal.
Okay.
Suicidal. Y'all was about to be out. So need not be concerned. Anyway, Roxy, this comedy game that you got going on, what made you decide comedy was the thing when you're dealing with, did you decide to become a comedy before you were a mom, or?
No, actually. So my family has been trying to get me to do comedy for like a very long time. I've been writing like.
Somebody trying to get me to do comedy, but I don't think I'm comedy funny.
You know what? I thought the same thing. And it's not about being like comedy funny. It's about being able to tell a story and it's like bringing the audience into your world. So if you can tell a story, you can absolutely do stand-up.
I can't tell no stories.
So I mean, my family has been trying to get me to do it for a long time, and honestly, it wasn't until after my dad passed away that I decided, like, I'm going to do this jump. I'm going to make this leap of faith and see what I can do. And the stage has become like extremely therapeutic for me.
It is.
It's so therapeutic.
Yeah, it is. You ever been wound up and then go, do a few minutes, and you're just like, man, I feel so relieved. Like I can go take a good nap. I can go to sleep. Yeah.
It's a high like you've never felt before.
It really is.
Yeah. Okay. The first time I did it, I don't even remember being on stage. I just remember the feeling I had when I came off the stage.
Yes.
Your first time, was it like a great time, or was it like a bomb?
No, it was a really good time. I actually have my first set I ever did up on my YouTube, so.
Whoa, we're going to have to check that out.
Yeah.
It's crazy. How long have you been doing comedy now?
About 1.5 years, a little bit longer than that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So who inspires you in comedy on a local level, and then who inspires you in comedy, on a mass level?
It's so hard because there's not very many women comedians, right? And so I feel like we're kind of unicorns in this industry. I end up being like the only female on a lineup 9 times out of 10. So it's hard to say like who I draw inspiration from, because it's really just therapy for me. My stories that I tell they're real. The comedy that comes out is actually me just telling you the asinine shit that happens in my everyday life. So, if I had to like pick, it would probably be something like, I'd say like Bill Burr.
I love Bill Burr.
He's just very like in your face and raw,
So you saw that Paper Tiger?
Yes. And it's one of those things where you just give it to them, right?
Yeah.
And so I feel like Bill Burr is very much like that.
Okay.
So and I'm very animated. So Burt Kreischer, he is very animated on stage, the machine, right?
Yeah.
I'm a very animated person. If you watch that video, you'll see me actually humping a stool.
Okay.
Yeah. So I get pretty animated in my comedy, which is a lot of fun.
Let me ask you this: what's your take on Jeff Gaffigan? Because I like Jeff Gaffigan.
I like him too. It's hard because I feel like he's hit or miss for most people, right?
Yes.
It's an acquired taste.
Yes, it's dry, it's witty.
Yes.
But the fact that he could take stuff like Hot Pocket, bacon, he could take stuff, little points that you'd be like, it's just bacon, it's just Hot Pocket, and make it so funny.
Yeah.
That's comedy.
Yeah.
That's crafting
absolutely.
good jokes.
Yep, I agree.
Yeah, he's funny, he's hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it makes it more relatable too, and you change the perspective of essentially your consumer, right? Like if you were looking at this as a business, you're changing the perception of your consumer to now look at everyday objects and think of you.
Right.
So it's just all marketing, really.
Yeah. And it becomes brand too. They're like, oh man, I wonder what he thinks about this.
Yeah.
I wonder what she thinks
Absolutely.
about this thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because I watched the
Y'all
Paper
sound
Tiger.
like y'all trying to sell me on these.
I think you should do it.
We're not.
No.
We just connected because we. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
But like with the Paper Tiger with Bill Burr, I watched that, and then when Chappelle did the Sticks and Stones, I watched it, and when I watched it, it has the same rhythm, it has the same time, the same cadence, the same core content. It's just done in their own signature way.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I know they compared notes.
Oh, for sure.
I know they compared notes.
I wonder if they do workshopping on with themselves, and
Probably.
nobody really knows.
Probably. Stuff that they don't speak about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Punching up each other's jokes.
Absolutely.
And, getting the best out of one another. Yeah. But I think Bill Burr was one of Chappelle's writers.
Yeah.
On the show, so they're real good friends.
Yeah, Neil Brennan was too. He's hilarious. I've seen him live. I would absolutely see him again.
Yes. Okay. Good stuff.
All right. So what would you say is like the high of comedy and the low of comedy?
I would say the high of comedy is like getting on stage and having like a great set. Like getting people to laugh and kind of like getting them into an alternate dimension is probably like the high. The low is, when you don't do too well, it doesn't feel good. Trying to win over a room, especially if a comedian has gone on before you, that was just not that great. It's
so
really
they're already in a bad,
hard.
Here we go.
It's really hard to bring them out, especially if you're in the middle of your lineup and the first three did not hit it, right? So now it's on you because we're in the 7th inning stretch. You got to bring it to get that headliner to really perform. Yeah. And it's difficult. I like being, in that sweet spot, kind of in the middle. I do I've featured a couple already, and that's a lot of fun. But I've had it where it's really difficult when the first three or four.
I've been in some shows where I'd be like, are we finished? Are we done?
Yeah,
it's so bad. Yeah. Oh man.
You ever been on a show where the whole lineup was trash, but you?
No. I'm fortunate that I have not had that. I've had at least one or two other comedians that have kind of hit their mark, and I was just like, thank God.
But it's really not as bad though. It's really not. It isolates you. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because then they start to see the contrasting difference between a quality person.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Not omitting the time behind the person, but just a quality person versus someone who may have time but still not quality. Yeah. Because time doesn't equate to quality.
No, not at all. And neither does experience. You could be in this for 10 years and you're not as great as somebody who's been in for 6.
I'm glad you say that. I'm going to tell you another thing that I ain't going to say it bothers me. I'll be like, why? I see so many comedians come up, they got their folder, they got stacks of papers, and they get up there and do 10 minutes, and I'm like, and I see these comedians consistently, and I'm like, you do so much writing. Like during the pandemic, we were out of comedy for what, about 3 months, 4 months?
A little bit longer than that.
Right?
Yeah.
Because comedy didn't really open. I didn't do comedy until around June. So I didn't do comedy for about 3.5 months.
The last one I did was March, right before the pandemic really hit, and then I didn't do anything up until about a month ago.
Right. Yeah, so, and then you see these people, and then they get on stage, and they trash.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God.
I'm like, what were you doing?
Yeah.
All this that's been going on, you don't have better material? And I'm like, I see some people are just players in the game.
For sure. I think a lot of it's clout, right? Like some people are in it for just the pictures. Some people are in it just to kind of be around the comedy scene.
And when they go back to work and go home, they say, oh, this is what I'm doing.
I'm a comedian.
Yeah.
And you got to look at how people may perceive them, because I see how people interact with me. They're like, oh, man. But when you're fucking fire, they like, bro, you going somewhere. Yeah. I be wondering what they tell them.
You know, you always
everybody going somewhere.
Well, you always come prepared with a compliment, right? Like you always come prepared with a compliment. You have to listen, even if you don't want to. It could be the first 2 jokes that they tell and be like, hey man, you know what? I really like that joke about what you said about catching on fire. Like that was.
But what y'all fail to realize is everyone is going somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Be it left or right, be it the good way or the bad way. Everybody going somewhere. So the compliment or lack thereof that you're going somewhere isn't necessarily wrong.
Yeah, I mean that's why you come prepared with at least one compliment, you know.
But I'm gonna tell you something I don't care for. I don't really like it. I don't like when a comedian, and mostly it's a comedian that bombs on stage or just doesn't do real well. They'll try to come back and use those jokes or use their jokes backstage.
Yeah. And
I don't like when comedians try to use their jokes if we just kicking shit. Like, bruh, I'm not paying for 30 tickets to watch you.
Right.
So this ain't the time for you to use your best shit on me. We just kicking the shit.
Well, you don't use your best shit anyways, right? You want to try and come up with some type of different funny. And for me, like having a conversation with somebody, just a normal conversation, I flush out a lot of things and they don't even know that you're doing it.
Yeah, conversational funny. You know what I'm saying? Versus
there's a lot
let
of
me
like,
put my bits and pieces of my set in my conversation.
There's a lot of good punchlines that come out of conversation funny. Oh my God, so many.
That might be what I am. I might be conversation funny.
You know what? I thought the same exact thing, and it really is about crafting the story and bringing your consumer in.
If she puts a story behind every little, like I'm helping 3 comedians right now, right? You know, and I tell them just bring it back to the brand and how you want people to know you.
Right.
Like one guy's married, and you know, but he talk about, I used to mess with this one little chick and whatever, and I was like, okay, but you've already said that you're married and you got 3 kids.
Right.
So how does that tie back to marriage?
Yeah.
You have to say you did something that gave you a week in the streets to then go and fuck off.
Yeah, it's transition.
To tie it back to the wife and now infidelity, now mistrust, insecurities. That's fucking material.
Yeah, it's all relatable,
and
right?
He's like, bro, I didn't even think about it like that.
Yeah, it's all about getting your buy-in, really.
Yeah.
You're just a salesman with a mic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool,
well,
cool.
we're going to take a little quick break, and we're going to come back and talk a little more.
Hey, this drink hitting, though. This shit got me warm. You know what I'm saying?
You was already warm before you came in.
Yep. I packed the Husky today.
Anyway, since we got company tonight, we're going to play 9 Shots Company. Hope y'all feeling this.
We lit!
Are we, though?
Love Nation Entertainment, baby. 9 Shots, baby.
I do?
I am nothing like these other niggas. Don't compare me with no other rapper. I guess I'm racist, I don't fuck with niggas. Always to myself cause I don't trust nobody.
Every podcast interview I've done so far, I have not been impressed. They just like throw me in. I was like, alright, Zora, Yeah, well, I mean, Zora, she was just like, let's just have fun, and that's how you should always, like, she gave me some tips, and she was like, that's how you should always be, just be you. And so that's just kind of how it's been, you know? And I get nervous on the way there, just like any kind of mic, you get nervous. But when you get there and you feel comfortable and you get your groove and your cadence in, and it's just like, I don't even see any of this, I just see you. We're just talking.
If I say I got it on me, best believe it's loaded. I told Squilty with the pills when he poppin', we be lit. We be all in VIP chillin' with a nigga bitch. All this jury got me shining, she say she enjoying me. All she know is what I am, not what I used to be. I was going out saying now I got the racks on me. Keep it low key, I know paparazzi watching me. Stop a picture when you see me, got a lot of energy. Know a couple niggas hating, but it's cool to envy me. Don't approach me like we cool, I don't fuck with new niggas. Where they get the memo from that I was signing you niggas. All these niggas broke as fuck. Rather fuck me up a rat before I get caught with a hoe. They ain't started trying me until they heard I'm next to blow. Had to cut out some promoters, I ain't doing free shows. Grandma told me watch my company, don't let them close to you. They ain't solid and you go broke, won't nobody ride for you. Had to make a few decisions and still hold shit. I can't forget. We was all supposed to be here. You got left. What happened then? Tell them niggas I had your back when everybody was against you. You be speaking on my name, but you ain't telling real shit. I help you get some money when them niggas stole your shit. But you changed up on a nigga falling off a dumb bitch. I am nothing like these other niggas. Don't compare me with no other rapper. I guess I'm racist, I don't fuck with niggas. Always to myself cause I don't trust nobody. Real life, see real life, so I don't give them time to lie to me. Ain't about the money, ain't no conversation. I ain't friendly, I don't do relations. I keep it on my side, I know that not a shoot for me. Grandma told me watch my company. Now I'm on all these bitches after me.
It's a no for me. It's a no for me.
What did I say?
It's a no for me. I said what I said, and it's a no for me.
All right. Words that we should get rid of. We've already flushed out. Yes. That's all. It's almost out of there. It's almost out of there.
Period.
The next word. Period. Like first thing. Bitch,
Period.
you ain't had your period in a long time. You got a kid on the way. Shut
Period.
up. Okay. And I'm tired of that word too. That whole
Hater.
shit. It's seeming like ratchet is the new thing, right? That's the trend. Like everybody, even corporate women want to be ratchet. Ratchet women want to be ratcheter. You know what I'm saying? That's a word. Shut up. Okay. So it's just like
somebody
it's like,
feeling some type of way.
I'm just saying, like sometimes we're a little tired of that.
He been around Tony too long.
When I be seeing the ratchet people win, I start seeing all the hood people.
That's
and all
what.
that win.
That's what it is.
I start seeing all the
He's
rappers
hating
and all
on
that.
the ratchet that is winning.
What I'm saying is, I'm looking at my grandparents and my parents like, why did y'all raise me so well? Y'all should have let me be ratchet and I will be winning right now.
You can be ratchet. Tap into your ratchet side.
I can't. I feel like
but
ratchet.
you gotta understand that your ratchet side come with a level that, you know what I'm saying, you don't really like people like that. You know what I'm saying?
I don't like people.
No, you don't like people. And to be ratchet, you
like
gotta
people.
be okay with being with people.
I don't like. How you say I don't like people?
And then you very like, you know what I'm saying, you kind of got that like standoffish way about you sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Where you getting this from?
I'm just saying that the energy. Upon my diagnosis. You know, the ratchet quality calls for you to be really fake, because sometimes you got to be in spaces where you don't like people. You know what I'm saying?
That's for damn sure.
You got to be.
Who got time for that?
Ratchet people.
No one, for real.
Because ratchet is about clout, it is about look, and it's about how people feel about you and how you feel about people. So in order to encompass all of those things, you have to be in a space where you just like, okay, I know it's some BS going, but I still need to be in this space because I'm doing it for the culture. The ratchet culture.
FYI, fellas, any woman that take a picture with her tongue poking out, you most likely could fuck tonight.
Lies.
No, there ain't not a lies to that. Not a lot of lies to
that part.
You
ain't lying.
Not a lot of
ain't
lies
no
to
lying.
that. Ain't a lot of lies to that.
There would be no reason for me to show my tongue unless I'm catching something.
Exactly. Ain't no reason to be showing no tongue.
So if I scroll and your tongue is out, you catch it.
Then we're advertising. Again, it's all marketing, right?
See what I'm saying? Miss Resnick is a sharp tool in the tool shed.
Is she speaking facts?
Factual.
See, I'm telling you, all them chicks, man, it's easy. It's almost like I already know how fast this is going to. You know, I know exactly how I'm gonna get to third base.
Then I think I'd be faking because I'd be trying to be ratchet, but like
you don't have a lot of tongue poke out pictures on your
but
social
I'm
media.
saying like when I'm out and about with my friends and stuff like that, like I have that like energy sometimes, but I definitely don't want to take nobody home because like as soon as you come talk to me, I'd be like, what is you here for?
What it is Tony is fake ratchet.
That's just because the right one ain't came up.
I'm generic ratchet.
She fake ratchet. She's not.
But I'm saying
if
it's the right one, then it ain't. I mean, then it was just meant to be.
So
whether my tongue is out or not.
Like, what do you mean? What's the right one?
But he said the reason that I'm not, you know, even when I'm in my tongue out persona, the right one didn't come. But if it's the right one, whether my tongue is out or not, he finna get it because I just want him to have it. It ain't got nothing to do with my tongue.
Well, that's what I'm asking. Like, what is the definition of the right one?
You know what I'm saying? The right one for me needs to be if it's just like a little jump off. It's really an energy, a feel.
A jump
off. You know what I'm saying? Like he got to be cute. You know what I'm saying? I got to be looking at him, look at me, look at him, look at me.
Cute.
He's got to be cute.
But you don't think you sticking your tongue out's not like advertisement for like an enticement? Like you baiting him?
I fake advertise all the time.
Like just a clickbait.
Stop capping, Tony.
This one
Stop the cap.
This one here is false advertising.
She's clickbait. Total clickbait.
I fake advertise all the time.
Yes. Terrible. You know what I'm saying? You know, like the chick come over. Like chick come over and she be like, you know, she talking all that good shit. She come over, she be like, why we just can't chill? Why you acting like this?
Why you all close to me?
Like, what the fuck? We were having phone sex. You called me while you was in the shower. You know what I'm saying? You sending me the picture with the cheek hanging out. Like, you know what I'm saying? I see your dog booty meat. Like, what do you mean?
Fake advertising.
What do you mean, man? We listen, you know how fellas.
That's when I got a fake.
It be for
yes.
My flirting is for entertainment purposes only.
Listen, man, I'm telling you, ladies gotta stop doing that. Y'all gotta stop doing that.
It's the hustle, right? That's, you know.
But you know what's funny though? It's not stalking if she like you. Like if she likes you and she's inviting that type of attention, it's totally fine.
Oh yeah.
It's when she's like,
baiting.
I'm not interested.
It's baiting.
I'm not interested. Now you're doing too much. Now you are violating her privacy.
Yeah, because the entertainment ain't for you.
You see what I'm saying? So it's just a matter of, I guess, perspective.
Okay, so for a guy's perspective, Duke, like how do you know when to approach a woman? If you see her having a good time, tongues all out, hanging out, like whatever.
Right, that might just be my energy with my girls.
Right, so would you approach, like how do you approach a woman when you see her acting ratchet?
I feel like you want to say something. Wait, he want to say something. Let him in. Tap in. Tap in.
So for me personally, right, if you out with your homegirls, I'm gonna catch you when you by yourself.
Oh, okay. Look, he said it with
So
a little
you
salt.
like
do you wait till she go hit the restroom and catch her en route, or do you wait till she hit the bar and catch her right there?
Either or. Whatever, you know what I'm saying? It depends on how I'm feeling in the moment. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Johnny, back in your single days.
And let them know who's speaking. Let them know who's speaking.
Disclaimer.
This is the engineer.
I'm saying, give me the name because we know Johnny normally.
Oh, this is Caleb.
Caleb.
Yeah.
Caleb. We got Caleb on the mic right now. Second engineer.
Y'all,
in the building.
ladies.
So
Caleb is cute.
Yeah, he got a full beard, ladies. He got a full beard.
Look, I get to look
So
at
you
him
ain't gonna
every
introduce
day.
him the same way you introduce me. This family, you gotta give him family love, Duke. What you doing? You doing it wrong.
Honey, Caleb is cute. Caleb is
So
cute.
you know that's why girls go to the bathroom in pairs, right? You know that's why we go to the bathroom in pairs.
So nobody holler at me.
Yes.
Somebody holler at y'all?
Yeah, nobody needs to hold anything or none of that. We go to in pairs so nobody talks to us.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes. This is a trade secret. I just let out the vault. Okay.
Oh,
That's why you gotta know what to say. You can't come half stepping.
Yes.
Right.
It's very rare that I'm by myself, but I mean, let me take that back. If I'm out with my girls, it's very rare that I'm by myself, but I do go out by myself.
Well, I'm like my man. I catch you, but also I'm this person. I like to dance. I'm a dancing bear. Okay, I can cut a rug. I get busy now. I got my knees is good. I got Megan Thee Stallion knees.
Oh,
I can get low with your motherfucking ass. You understand? Like, and I think with dancing, what it does, it lets you know that this person has a certain type of.
That's like when you look at Chris Brown and you see him dance, you be like, oh, he finna put it in.
You know what I'm saying?
Well,
like a certain type of movement, that gyration is almost like test driving the vehicle.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And then when you feel that pressure building up, you're like, oh, he excited. Yeah, you feel that excitement.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? The tip is sticky.
You over here singing next lyrics.
Oh, what? I'm breathing heavy on your neck.
Step back and
I'm trying to see if you want to get another drink on top of the drinks you've already consumed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna tell you what we don't like as men.
All right.
When that same one I've been dancing with, kicking it with, vibing with, or I probably caught her at the bar or on the way to the restroom, and she feeling me. She feeling the boy. She is digging the kid.
All right.
And the goddamn friends is hating.
Oh yeah. The girls stay hating.
Let her go like that. I'm saying, she left with me.
She came with me. She
call
with
you
me.
when she get to my house and get
one.
her car, then you can get with her then. But until then, I'm like, listen, girl, go sit your ass down.
But
you know how you win them over.
But listen, it is also a safety mechanism as well.
I do recognize
because
that is
we're not sending our girls with no straight. Now, if she, has talked to you previously.
But you know what?
But we're not sending our girls with no
not
straight.
all the time. Sometimes they let her go.
She's a grown ass woman and she can make her own decisions.
No.
Like,
this is sex trafficking central. Atlanta is top 5.
You are right. But if my girl's not drunk and she's like of right mind,
I don't want her
that's
kidnapped
what she
sober.
wants to do.
So if y'all out, right? And I happen to see her, and I'm vibing with her, and I wants to come home. I want us to break off and do our thing, and y'all rode together. She can't say, "Well, girl, here, bring me back to your house to get my car."
Well, who drove?
I mean, at the end,
you rode with her. Your car is at her house.
At the end of the day, she can come home with me. Then you can meet her at her space. Y'all can meet up after. But I need to be sure that she was safely put in a place. What she do after she leave me, that's on her as a grown woman. But I cannot leave her at a club and be okay that she left off with some stranger person in the abyss. That ain't it.
But that's a good friend. That's a good friend.
I'm a little shady.
As a man,
you grown. Go ahead.
Listen, as a man, we don't like it.
So we know that Roxy's gonna send me on my way.
No, I'm not gonna send you nowhere. I'm just gonna let you go. Like I'm not gonna stop you.
I'm not gonna stop you, but I'm not gonna
almost
push you.
35. I don't have time for babysitting. I have a 12-year-old.
Yes.
No.
You should be grown and know how to babysit your own.
Yes, right.
You know what I'm
Make
saying?
an Irish exit if you need to,
Yes.
but.
Yes.
I'm not babysitting.
Yes,
no.
but you know what? That just shows, like, even, I've had women who, man, women is hell when you out and you kicking it. Like, for instance, you see two women kicking it and they dancing and gyrating on each other, and I'm like, okay,
it's still bait.
It looks lesbianic. So then when you pull up and you're like, what's up? And you just pull up like, but damn, nigga, damn, like, I'm just can't be here with my girl. You all on me. I'm like, you're gyrating and grinding on her. I remember I told a chick one time, I was like, when you finish with her, I want that next. And she was like, oh, that's disrespectful. And then she started all this shit.
Oh, yeah.
What is this?
Yeah, all that shit. Like she's pinching air and shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know what the fuck that's about. Right?
So,
and I'm just like.
She's pinching excuses out there.
Right, like, nigga, what the fuck?
I'm trying to collect all these reasons why you tried me. I'm collecting the reasons why you tried me.
Fucked up. Who you think? Ain't no motherfucking way. You short anyway. You know what I'm saying? Look at your arms. You can't put your arms in your pocket without bending your back. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Did they really say that to you?
Yeah, well, I'm just saying.
Nobody has ever said that to him.
She was malicious that night.
She was.
And I thought it was a bit much.
It sounds
like how do you expect me to to have a perception of you when you grinding and push and pelvic thrusting?
Maybe that night she is a lesbian and she doesn't want you to infiltrate on her lesbian
women got
date.
selective lesbianic type of actions.
She might be a lesbian that day, and here you come trying to swing your dang lane.
Girls could kiss each other and get back to their heterosexual ways.
That is very true.
Men,
you can't kiss a man to get back to your heterosexual.
It ain't the same. I know a boy say I'm delivered. I don't like men's no more.
Yeah.
I know he said that, but
he
still like men's.
But he is fabulous, honey.
But that nigga's a double plural. That nigga's a double plural. That nigga say men's. I thought men was plural. Men's.
Yeah.
Men's is.
Men's is.
He want to let you know all of them. All the men's is.
Men's is.
He's praying it rains, man.
But it's with a situation like that, why do you think that's the case? Why do you think that the double standard with that is that way?
I think because homophobia has just been so big, right? Like a lot of people don't accept the male on male concept, but they accept the female on female.
I think it's because there's no actual entering
with females.
You know what I'm saying?
That's not true. You can peg a female all day. Like you can get
not with your person.
No,
maybe
you
cannot
take your genitalia and
her
genitalia and
put
it.
But you can purchase one and do it that way.
That's not the same because I can purchase one and then put it in myself. So it's not the same. With a male, there is a
But even so, with a male, you can still buy a female, a pocket pussy and fuck it, and he still is not going to want to tell his boys about that. There's a level. There is a level.
Yes. I didn't even consider that. Okay,
there is a level of acceptance, right? There's just a level of acceptance.
So can we take a little and even if y'all didn't,
but you know what? Even a double standard in sex toys, right? A woman could go get sex toys and it's liberating. Mm-hmm. A man gets sex toys, he's a fucking perv. Like if you go into Love Shack Starship and go get you the Tickler 2000 or whatever,
Tickler 2000
with the counterclockwise reverse suction cup on it, and I come out with that Fuckmaster 3000.5. You're gonna be like,
what's with these names?
You know what I'm saying? And I'm carrying that big doll on my. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to go home. I'm about to have fun.
Caveman style.
You feel me? You're gonna look at me like, the fuck? You're gonna be like, the fuck is he doing?
Now, you see, I wouldn't kink shame that. Look, we're in Atlanta. You know, the rate of STDs here is so ungodly high, right? So I wouldn't, if I saw a man doing that, I'd be like, good for him. He's not trying to catch anything in these streets.
It depends on if he cleans it.
But he's also.
But that's his own.
Most likely he's a loser.
Bacteria is serious.
Oh, for sure.
Most likely he's a loser.
Well, he don't have to be a loser. Maybe
if you fucking a fuck doll as a man, most likely you're a loser.
See, I don't
If a
kink
man,
shame.
listen,
Maybe he's
think
trying
so.
to be
Listen.
COVID conscious.
what it is that what women have to understand, it's not a widespread thing with men and women. A man can't do something that a woman can do, and it has the same impact. It doesn't work that way. It just doesn't work that way.
That's because everyone allows it to be as so.
Nah, man.
Like technically, you could do whatever you want to do.
A woman is liberating when she's touching herself. A man is not liberating touching himself.
Listen,
He's
Linda.
a perv.
Listen, Linda. A person, an individual, male or female, can do whatever they want to do. The issue is that you care that someone else will think you're a perv. If your sexual preference is dolls or whatever,
you can say that, but you could take that blanketed for anything though.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Somebody could kill somebody and be like, "Hey, I want to kill somebody." Well, you're a killer. No, I'm not. I just take lives.
No. That is not the same. That is not the same. Anything that affects another individual in harm's way, that is wrong. But if you're doing something that is not bothering anybody, it is totally you. It's your sexual thing that you're doing with yourself.
Okay.
And how you feel it. That's you.
But this is the thing. When a woman plays with her vagina, it doesn't throw off her sex. I'm sorry, it does.
Yes, it does. We can desensitize ourselves.
Yes, you can. But when a man throws off when a man touches himself and become sexually active with just himself, first thing is not just pervish. You're a fucking loser. You know what I'm saying? You should.
You could do that way.
You should go
I
and get
have a different
yourself.
kind of view.
No, if that's all that
if
you
it's
do.
how he feels, it's got to be right.
Well,
No,
I will
that's-
say
you don't
what
do
he's
nothing
saying.
else.
But what he is
You can't
saying
go
is
get
that
no
is the
vagina.
majority. I feel like what he is saying, what Duke is trying to convey, is the majority of what people think, right? I feel like me and you are maybe a little bit more open. But
if my son, like you have a 12-year-old son,
I do.
if that motherfucker just masturbating all day, I'm be like, bro, you gonna go blind.
Look now.
Go get
That's because that's what your grandma and your
Look,
grandpa.
I have already
there is no girl in the neighborhood that likes you a little bit.
Listen, I have 13, 15, and 16.
What's the worst thing you have found?
Sticky socks, crunchy
That's
socks.
it? I wish.
No, I found random videos and phones.
Okay.
I found little girls send my kids videos.
That's normal though.
It is.
Crunchy socks is that's the norm. Their room smells like death. Like
Yeah, I've been over there. The room smells like 3 locker rooms put together,
it
compressed.
smells like
It's
death.
terrible. It smells like bus seats and
I wish
basketball socks.
I have found some very weird shit, man. Like I have found a bar of soap my son has managed to fuck a hole all the way through.
Wait, does he drill the hole first?
I
Or how does
don't
he
know.
figure that out?
I have no idea.
Does he gnaw it out with his knuckles?
He had to make the hole.
He must ream it out with his knuckle or something.
I don't know. Look now.
He took one of his
I
Lego
just feel
toys and just like,
there's a
eh.
whole joke around this. Like literally a whole joke I do around this. But like there's no way because it looks like the guts of the bar have like just projectile vomited all over the shower. Like there's no way that he just drilled it with his knuckle. He was drilling it all right, but it wasn't
one of
with
his little toys and just carved it out.
I don't know, but I've
maybe
seen-
he used one. You
Look.
need to check your kitchen utensils,
girl,
and
it's
check
so
what he probably took, like
bad.
the potato peeler or something. You got to be
so
careful.
bad. Like I have found strips of toothpaste on top of the toilet seat lid. Like no, we went through.
Boys are definitely
the lotion start getting low, and he always ashy. That's how you can tell a boy is active with himself. When the lotion is low, like he's always out, but he's always ashy. Like how the fuck does that happen?
Oh yeah, I just found lotion.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
But you know what's crazy? I remember my dad. Because it was something about it when I was a teenager. I was big on phone sex. Like I used to like.
Were
girls.
you like that? Call that 1-800 number?
No. I used to like live girls that I knew.
Oh.
And having phone
I
sex.
used to like to do phone sex.
I used to like doing phone sex for some reason. I used to like taking. I like to
How
play
old
in the
were you?
mind.
What you got to say, Johnny?
I'm 36.
No. Now I know that.
What you
But
gotta
like
say,
at the
Johnny?
time, were you?
I was like 12, 11. I mean, I'm sorry, 12, 13, 14.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? This was at that point where
That's
I
all-
stopped
that's
feeling
all
them
a part
feelings,
of my false
but I
advertising.
don't have the ability to ride the bus and
What
get
would a
out.
12-year-old sex talk be?
You know, ironically, 12-year-olds have very interesting sex. It's kind of like broken English.
Yes.
But
it's like they're fully
sexual
aware,
form.
but not quite.
Oh.
Right.
Because I used to
And they
watch
use
the,
a lot of curse words in it to make it intense.
Oh yeah.
Ooh,
It's-
fuck yourself. It's not no real good
And they
dialogue.
put like a big emphasis on the cuss word too.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yourself. Oh,
Like they
hit, searching for it.
They hit the key sexual
well,
words.
How you land in the bed? Okay. Oh. Oh shit! Oh fuck.
Based on then they do the YouTube videos to make sure they get the proper sentences in.
I learned my stuff from y'all remember? Damn, it was on HBO. You used to have the soft porn.
Yeah, it was Cinemax.
Cinemax
is what we used to call it.
And you have soft porn, and they used to go all in the aliens, go all in the. It was like,
yeah.
They'll fuck aliens and shit, and they just press hard. When I tell you, I used to be in that motherfucker. That's why I used to wake up late for school. I was exhausted. Okay, I
would beating it like it owes you money.
Nigga,
Look
I'm
at
talking
you.
about I beat it like he owed me all the fucking currency. You understand? And he would not pay me.
Yeah.
Like, for real, I'm talking about I beat it until I passed out. He was still in my hand in the clutches.
Oh
So you were sleeping good.
And I woke up, hand crusty and everything. I mean, one time I looked there, she like, boy, and closed the door back. I was like, Mom, you're going to have to find you somewhere else to stay.
Mama Lynn, are you on tonight? Do you hear your son?
My stepdad, he's a cool dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't agree with some of the stuff, but just the way he raised me was just so dope. I remember one time I'm having phone sex and my mom picked the phone up and she's like, boy, what the fuck?
You had phone sex on your mama landline?
Well, there was no other way to do it.
How else were we going to do it in 1998?
Yes. Send carrying
pigeons.
Like
so I'm having phone sex, right? And my mama says, and you know you can hear when the phone picks up. You can hear that line get open. And I'm like, wait.
But see, you know what? I had like my own line when I was little.
See, she was a privileged kid.
Yeah, you grew up bougie.
Bougie. That's why I say she fake ratchet. She's not ratchet for real.
She wanted to be a Dallas Cowboy cheerleader.
Bougie like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
I'm saying I had my own.
Y'all brought the CEO back and y'all start talking about phone sex. Y'all got somebody excited.
She walked in and walked right back out and shut the door.
She gonna go home and take them khaki stretchable pants off.
Trishan, don't you walk out on us like that.
Don't be like that.
Oh, my mom is watching. She said I was not bougie and I was not.
Hey, Moms, now you know she was having phone sex at 13. Okay?
I was not having phone sex at 13.
Shit.
It was 16.
My mom, so funny story, my mom actually got the weirdest call before I started, engaging in sexual activity. I used to date this guy, and he was a little older than me. He was like maybe 2 years older than me, and he used to live in the neighborhood next to mine. Well, apparently I didn't know that he was dealing with some other girl as well. And so the girl called my house and talked to my mom, and she was like, your daughter is doing the nasty. Like, I wasn't even there yet. You know what I'm saying? Shortly after I probably got there, but at that moment when she called my mom, I was not at that sexual moment. And she was like, your daughter is doing the nasty, and
she said all this because she was messing with the same guy, right?
Right. She was trying to really get me in trouble
or
whatever.
Throw her off.
But she was a little too early because I wasn't there yet. You know what I'm saying? She was a little too early. And so fortunately my mom did not believe her because she knows she has an angel. An angel child.
You know what's crazy?
You know who else was an angel? Gabriel.
And until he fell from grace.
That's hilarious.
Until he fell from grace, he was still an angel, okay?
But you know what's crazy? Like for me, I didn't get into phone sex. And it's crazy because I was such a nature kid, love animals, wanted to be a veterinarian. Just a kid that wanted to play football, just be around the neighborhood and just kick it and ride bikes. It seems like in 1997, I went to summer school, broke my virginity, and everything changed. I didn't want to watch wrestling no more. I remember trying to watch Monday Night Nitro and Raw and cutting it on, and I'm just like, I'm totally disinterested.
Because there's a bunch of men, there ain't no women.
Men with tights. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing?
You didn't watch women wrestling?
No, I mean, they didn't really have a lot of women back then. That's something new.
Yeah, women of wrestling wasn't really around yet.
That's new. Like, they didn't have so many women. Women were normally like the manager, the person on the outside. Now,
they were like the
girl holding it in.
Well, that's the ring girl. That's boxing.
Yeah, but
I used to want to be that girl, y'all.
She always just wanted to have attention.
She just wanted to have her belly button out.
Yeah, that's it. And shaking and gyrating and had little booty shorts on and shit.
I wanted to be the ring girl holding the number. I wanted to be a Hooters girl.
Oh yeah, you just want your belly button out.
Just for the outfit.
I wanted to be a Dallas Cowgirl cheerleader. I just wanted to be cute. Like, I just want to look at me. I'm cute. I'm
Center
here.
of attention. Yeah.
I wanted to be a Hooters girl because I wanted to be in the Hooters calendar. Because they have the calendar that comes out. So I was like, I want to be in the calendar. I want to be a Victoria's Secret model just for the calendar. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about the actual things that come along with it. I just want everybody to be like, look at me, I'm cute.
Have you ever considered wanting to dance, exotic dancing?
Yeah, I did want to try that, but I had kids kind of young. And I have morals.
And you knock me in your
Well,
left leg.
what do you mean morals? It's a business.
She
It's
knocked
still a
me in
business.
her left leg. So
I don't feel like a dancer has less morals.
No,
I mean,
I
some
feel
of what they
like-
do may be questionable, but like just because you're a dancer doesn't make you.
I mean,
have
like
less
I
morals.
felt like since I had kids, somebody's dad will come in and see me
Yeah.
From the park and be
Yeah.
like, oh, I'm fucking.
Look now, I already get that at home. It's bad.
Let me tell you something.
And
When we see
I'm
something
like a
infinite,
mom, so I'm like a football
Yeah,
mom, I'm
same.
a baseball
Mhm.
mom.
I get
you know
it.
what I'm saying?
Oh, for sure.
So
I get
I didn't
it.
want to like bump into.
Well, you know, most dancers don't dance where they live. They travel.
Well, so you know what? I thought
Unless
about
you're in
that.
Atlanta.
I thought about
Them
that.
bitches
That
dance
I
at
would.
Strokers that live right in Decatur.
You know why? Because
No.
Atlanta's the strip club capital. You
Listen,
just go
they
hop
dance-
across the street
they
if you
dance-
get kicked
They
out.
dance at pinups and live right in Clarkston. Like,
I thought about doing
Don't
that.
matter.
I thought about like being like a weekend stripper, but then I have to like find somebody that's gonna come with me because I can't just travel out of
I'll
state
go
by
with
myself.
you. I'll go with you and pimp you out. No problem.
No, you can be my security guard.
Yeah, I'm security. I hold the money. You go get the money. You give me 80%.
That
you
is
take
not
20.
gonna happen. That's not gonna happen.
I mean, Duke is he could be scary.
You can
looking
get
bodyguard.
20%, but you're not getting 80.
What? First thing, I'm the protection. Okay.
Okay, but I'm the entertainment.
Entertainment
They
ain't
coming to
shit.
see me.
Entertainment ain't shit without the proper
Then
backing.
it's not gonna work. I'm gonna find somebody else.
Okay, well you going to do that.
Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and take a little break, and we're gonna come right back, and we're gonna keep talking. I have a lit conversation that I want to tap into, so we got a little talk about that, and then we're gonna tap into the things that go through Duke's mind. I don't even know why we're gonna do
I'm
that.
excited. Yeah.
But anyway, the next song of the night, since we already talking about gyrating and carrying on, we're gonna play a little Bianca Starr, "Swimming."
We lit.
Are we though?
Yeah.
Don't you wanna go with me, baby? Ooh, baby. Welcome to your island paradise. Come on in, you know the water's fine. Waves are strong and now the tide is high. If it gets too hot, take a swim tonight. Ooh, take it, baby. Here's your medicine. Open up the door, I'll let you in. And you know there's nothing better than sweating away whatever stress you're into. Splash. Come to the shore, hear the waves crash. And when you find a little man in the boat, that's when you move fast. You'll have the water so high in no time. You'll be ready to dive in and come swimming again. The water's warm, waiting for you to get in. Swimming again, ready for passion. Come on, make it happen. Must have sunk a submarine inside, 'cause I can't believe how deep you dive. Stirring up to be the perfect storm. Get louder, baby, 'cause you're turning me on. Take it, baby, like a robbery. Stroke so long, I think you'll go for 3. Laps around a pool of ecstasy before we even come enough to breathe. Set. It's all up for now. The sheets wet, but we won't need them for sleep yet. You're standing up again, already ready for another session. Yeah.
waters warm. Said the waters warm. And I'm waiting for you. Ready. I'm ready for passion. Cause we go home and get getting hot, you know there's nothing better. Make the swim inside and never mind the weather. I can take it, we can make this something that we know that we both will be so satisfied with. I like it. Oh, what can I do for you, baby? Won't you come? Ooh, Ooh, keep it right there like that. Don't stop, cause I'm about to.
And we're back.
Back to life, back to reality, back to this radio game. I don't know what beat that is. That ain't it. But anyway, like I told you, when we come back, I have a lit conversation, and who else to talk about this too than these two people right here? Because clearly they crazy. They Saints fans. They don't know. They don't make good life decisions. But anyway, the question is. Okay, the theme of the question is that's my type, okay? And the question is, as you grow through life, are you still attracted to the same things that you were attracted to in your 20s?
No.
And if it has changed, what does it look like then versus now?
So I know I have definitely grown out of what I thought I wanted in my 20s. I'll be 35 in February. So like back then I was young, right? Like I didn't care. Reckless behavior was hot. You know,
yes,
like
you wanted
was
a bad
like,
boy.
Ooh. My ex-husband's motto was "You pick 'em, I hit 'em," and I was like, okay.
So
that's how y'all was rocking. Y'all had.
I was like, oh.
That's how y'all was getting down. Okay.
Oh, high tide.
Oh,
I was
shit.
like, yes.
Oh, okay.
And now I'm like, no, I need that grown man. You know what I'm saying? I need somebody who.
You need somebody with a 401k.
Yes,
Okay.
I need somebody who knows how to talk to a person, not just like a woman, but like you have to have real critical thinking skills. You know what I'm saying? Like you need to be about yourself. You need to make sure you have your responsibilities taken care of. I don't want a deadbeat dad. You know what I'm saying? Like just because you get your kids does not mean you take care of your kids.
Yes.
So
that's true.
You know what I'm saying? Like so I want.
Because you know, a lot of times they get their kids, and if mama's involved, if grandmama involved, grandmama's who's watching.
Right. Yeah. So I want to make sure who I'm with is a whole grown ass man, not just a little bit, or he has just a little bit going on for him. Just because you look good on paper does not mean you're good for me.
That's real. That's real, dude. What about you?
I do like some of the physical things. The physical sides. That hasn't changed much. But for his character, that really hasn't changed. I'm kind of still the same person because I still like the same things that I like. I like, a woman who's nurturing, a woman who's funny.
You liked all that in your 20s?
Yeah, I still like the same thing. Like, when I was growing up, I wanted to be like my uncles and my dad. I didn't really look at superheroes and really give a fuck about being like them. But I wanted to be like my dad. But then I wanted women like my grandmother was to my grandfather. I wanted women that like my auntie was to my uncles.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's that old school love.
Yeah, so I wanted that. Like I wanted
yeah.
that person that was gonna ride for him, and when everybody thought that he was wrong, she know he wrong, but she knows how to accept him in his wrongness and help him grow out of it into a place where those people who look at him.
It's a true partnership.
Like right, and I wanted that, and I understood
unconditional love.
Unconditional love. There's somebody that's just gonna say, "Hey, man, you're worth it." Even when the world says you're not.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
And it's so rare to find, especially these days.
It's very, very rare because people are
instant gratification. I feel like after that, that's
It's instant gratification. It's instant gratification, and people just don't have patience for one another.
Well, I think a lot of it too. They didn't get those life lessons. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot of broken homes. There's a lot of things that have gone on that. You can still have a broken home, but you can still teach your child. Like for me, right? I'd rather have two potentially happy homes than one miserable one.
Absolutely.
So what's the example I'm setting here?
Right.
And so I don't feel like a lot of parents, even, my generation, where they were separating and they were divorcing, there wasn't real dialogue around it because it wasn't so common back then. So now you have this generation raising kids, and they don't know how to have that.
How to communicate well. Communication skills are low.
Absolutely.
They don't know how to. I guess it's more like out in the open.
And
people are very verbal with what they got going on. And back in the day, you know, a child had to stay in a child's place.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Grown-up business was grown-up business. Yes. Child's business was child's business. And whatever we're doing over here, as long as it doesn't, we making sure you're good. Right. But we still got to handle what we got going on over here. I know for me, I definitely like the same things that I liked in my 20s. I don't know that I picked those things that I thought I liked. Well, actually, you know what? I take that back. I did pick those things because I thought the people that I had in my life in my 20s were those type of people. Right. But, you know, sometimes you think it's something and it's like, gotcha, bamboozle. But I wanted then and I still want now a gentle thug. Like, I need somebody who is like real firm, got street smart. That's funny. That's just like got some like dominance feature because I'm a dominant personality, right? And the only way to deal with a dominant personality is have someone that's a little more dominant than you to be able to make that work together. Because if I can talk to you any type of way, if I can run over you, if I could say whatever I want to say, if I could do whatever I want to do, it is not going to work.
Yeah. You don't want a doormat. You don't want a doormat.
But you know what's crazy?
I need somebody to be like, Tony.
But you know what's crazy?
Get it together.
Growing up, I've watched women, and more women than men, because I grew up around real domineering men. Mm-hmm. But I've seen some women who were domineering, and the men was like, I stand down, I go to work, pay the bills, you orchestrate and pretty much run coach and, run head coach and quarterback of the situation in the household. And those guys understood that was just the dynamic between the two of them.
Well, that's
sometimes you're going to have that. You're going to have somebody that's more aggressive, somebody that's less aggressive, or somebody that's a little bit more sensitive. Right. Somebody that's less sensitive. You're just going to have that. And sometimes it doesn't come in a male form. Sometimes in a feminine form.
I think it really boils down to that communication and knowing like which lane your partner is in and which lane you need to be in, right? You can have non-traditional roles and that's fine. But as long as the communication is there and you know exactly what to expect from one another, then
and everybody is in agreement. Like if you're the male and you're okay with standing down, then be the male and okay with standing down. But if you're the woman, and however that needs to work, long as everybody is playing the role that they are most comfortable in and they can live out through life with that, you're absolutely right. That needs to be put in place. But I know, for me, that's how I know. I know because I try. Everything that I know about me means that I've tried the other side. Right. And I know for sure 100%. Like, it's not going to work. It's not. Like, one, because I'm a super free spirit. Yeah. And someone has to reel me back in. Like, someone has to be like, come back.
Yeah, you want somebody really dominating, right? Like, see, for me, I want somebody who's more dominating in conversation, who can say, hey, you're fucking up. Sit down, we need to talk. Right. Versus, I don't need you in my face telling me that. I want to have somebody who's grown enough to come to me and say, hey, we need to have a talk because I need to make you better.
And I think what you're saying is just clear understanding.
Yes,
like,
for sure.
And I think that happens even in sex.
Yes.
You can't take a sex experience and a sex understanding from woman A as a man and then apply that to woman B. Absolutely. It's not applicable to that woman.
Yeah. Absolutely.
You see what I'm saying? They got some women love oral pleasures. Mm-hmm. They got some men who love, like, I remember my brother talking, he was like, bro, I love head. Mm-hmm. Like, I absolutely love it. You know what I'm saying? After a long day's work, I was going to sit down, read my paper, put my slippers on, and get some head. Head makes me want to fuck the shit out of you.
Yeah.
I can't just take head. I can't sit back and let you dominate. But see, what it is, I'm domineering, though.
Right.
You can't dominate me. And I feel like when I'm getting head, you dominate me. Like, you, I'm about to cast it. How much you want? Give me my checkbook. How much you want? Because this is delicious.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what my body is saying. And it's something about being dominated for me where it just doesn't feel organic.
Right, yeah.
Now, I don't know if I'll grow into that.
Well, I mean, it's different for everyone, right? Like, and
I'm the domineering one. Like, I got to spank you. You can't spank me.
Well, it's funny because, I'm
going to choke you. You won't. Well, I do like to be choked. I do like to be choked.
That's okay,
too. Let me see one. Right there. Put it right there. Squeeze right there.
No, you got to go right up underneath there, yeah.
Don't be saying you're going out here getting spanked and choked.
No. You can choke me. but you can't hit my mama's son.
But here's the thing: is like doms aren't really the ones in charge, right? I think the submissive one's the one that's really in charge.
Yeah,
and
because they control
the narrative of the bedroom.
So you mean to tell me motherfucker is running shit, and I think I'm running shit?
Yes.
Because
that's the reverse psychology.
Yes, because no matter how submissive a person is, they know that entices you. So they know, okay, I know if I do this, he's gonna react that way. I know if I do this, he's gonna react
that way. Now I'm also say this too, and I say this with since we're speaking about sex or whatnot. Men, and I hear men talk shit like on social. That's why I love being in groups, because I like to read the comments, right? Because people like to lie.
Oh yeah.
And when I hear men say stuff like, "Well, how?" I think it was a meme came up about what's the desire or the ideal amount of time to have sex and get a good quality orgasm.
Right.
And that's a chemistry thing between two people where I can get you off in 7 minutes. Mm-hmm. It takes 17 for her. It's going to take 32 for her.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Everybody's different.
Everyone.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So again, that brings me back to what I said just a second ago. You can't then make it applicable to this person and think you're going to slide over here and take the same thing.
Right.
I've had a woman where she wanted slow strokes. I'm like, it's bothering me because this is too slow for me.
It's upsetting me and my homegirls.
You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like when you like to drive fast and you're riding with somebody who's a slowpoke and
my God.
And you like drive the fuck up.
Right.
Y'all.
Put some speed behind this shit.
Yeah.
He trying to talk about me again.
You know what I'm saying? It's that type of situation. You ever had a guy that's just not quite hitting it and you like, nigga, I feel you. You have potential. You need to fucking show up today.
Yes, I have.
And you like, I don't know what you need to figure out down there, but you need to hurry up.
Oh yeah.
Because you're wasting my time. It's starting to feel like I'm wasting my time here.
See, I get fed up and I'll just pull out a toy. I don't care.
Whoa.
So wait, in mid-stroke. Like if I'm stroking, right, and it's
you
not
ain't
quite
doing
going,
it right. Hold on, let me get move. Let me get to my drawer.
Your chest a draw.
If
and then pull out pull out and turn it on.
Yeah.
This sound effect.
Yeah.
I connect.
Yeah.
I connect.
As that's happening, I'm gonna expect you to get behind me and fuck me from behind.
Oh.
So we're both gonna
keep talking.
You not doing it, but I know you need yours too. So I'm gonna get mine, and then you just do what you got to do back there.
We're here for a reason. Why do both of us have to be miserable? Like, I don't understand. I don't get it. Right? Thank you.
On that note, I need to take a break. We're gonna play No Behavior because they have no good behavior.
Oh my God, Roxy!
This is Michael Starr. No Behavior. Roxy has just hit without the park.
Shout out Georgia.
Oh my God.
We lit.
I got this girl, she all about my paper. Say she bad, not know if I can save her. Play on my mind, catch me like a vapor. Give me liquor love and let me save ya. Put to my cape, let me tell you no behavior. Under my drink, yeah, you know this is a camper. This a night flight mission and later. Give me liquor love and let me save ya. She got that body in the face. 911 is a murder case. She popping, but the haters go hey. My girl, you a done no place. She pick it up, she jump it down. She go crazy, not the way right. She all I need on the dance floor. She made me fall so in love on the dance floor. But she all about my paper. Say she bad, now know if I can save her. Play on my mind, catch me like a vapor. Give me liquor love and let me save ya. Put to my cape, let me tell you no behavior. Under my drink, yeah, you know this is a camper. This a night flight mission and baby, I love the way you whine and drop. Baby, I love the way you doing that. Baby, I love the way you doing that. Baby, I love the way you whine and stop. Baby, I love the way you whine and drop. Baby, I love the way you doing that. Baby, I love the way you doing that.
them in the laundry
That's
and
for
everything.
sure. We're back.
Back. Oh my God, back at it again. Ow! Okay.
And I come to your house, I'm clapping them cheeks. Ow! Okay.
That does not even flow.
I'm just saying, when I come to your house, I'm fucking in your house, okay?
Anyway,
that's why Grandma
Roxy. I just want to be a rock star. Okay. Roxy, where can the people find you on social media? Do you have any shows coming up that we need to jump, tap in, or what?
So you guys can follow me. I am on Instagram. I'm on Twitter at unorthodox rocks, not orthodox, unorthodox _rocks. I do have a website which might be easier for people, roxyresnick.com. All my social media is tied to that. And then on Facebook, just Roxy Resnick. I do have a couple of shows coming up. I do have one I am headlining. It's Monday at Jimmy Mac's. And then following that is an open mic. And then
next Monday?
Yes, this upcoming. And then I have another one in Lawrenceville. That's Slow Pour Brewery. And that's going to be Wednesday. The show starts at 8 o'clock sharp. Those tickets are on sale right now. You guys can go to my events page on my website and buy those tickets. They're $10.
Yes.
And tell them about your website.
Yeah. So roxyresnick.com, RoxyResnick.com. It's going to have all of my events. It's going to have any ways that you guys want to get in touch with me if you want to collaborate, if you guys want to put me on another show, or if you guys just want to do skits and things like that. I'm open to everything and anything. As you guys
Open
found
to everything and anything.
That means she like
gonna have her tongue out.
And the fellas. Okay.
She gonna have her tongue out.
She like a party, okay?
There you go. There's that.
So let me ask you this right quick. What Resnick? Where's that coming? What's your nationality?
I'm Greek.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Can you cook Greek food?
I can.
Grecian.
I'm gonna need a plate. Thanks.
Grecian.
What side of town you in?
I'm on Dunwoody.
So you do the lamb?
I'll be
you do
over
the lamb
there.
euros?
Thank you.
Yeah. Now tell us, is it euro or gyro?
It's gyro.
Gyro. See? Black people with this gyro shit.
It's gyro.
It's gyro.
Gyro.
Is it only a Greek thing?
Yeah, that is Greek. That's straight up Greek. Just like baklava is like straight up Greek.
I love baklava. It's nothing but lasagna.
It's 3 pounds of butter to make 1 sheet.
That's too much.
It's a lot.
That is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's honey.
I
it's
feel my
phyllo,
cholesterol getting high already.
It's walnuts.
Jesus.
No. I'm sorry. Baklava. That's the dessert, right?
Yes.
No, I'm thinking about
You
what's
don't know
that
what
that
he
you
like.
make.
He
No,
greedy.
because it's a Greek restaurant I go to. It's it looks like lasagna. Moussaka.
That is my favorite dish.
That sounds like the Lion King.
Moussaka.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's moussaka.
Yes. So you cook a lot of Grecian food?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, cool,
Yeah.
cool. So
Okay. After the show, I'll hit you up, get your address.
Yeah.
So I can come over
For
and eat.
sure.
Duke's not invited.
nigga.
Anyway. All right, so comedian, go ahead and let us know what you got going on, what the people have looking forward to.
So most of my comedy is rooted in my reality. You guys did hear the story about my son. So the joke here that I tell on stage is that, I decided to be the good mother. I decided to clean my son's bathroom. I went in to go grab some of the clothes out of there. I went to go clean up the trash. And what I saw, I can only describe to you guys as a crime scene from Law & Order SVU. And the first victim was a tube of toothpaste. Dun dun.
Dun dun.
Look now, this tube of toothpaste was smeared all over the walls. It was all over the floor. And there was a streak of it on top of the toilet seat lid. And the only thing I can think of that he's doing is putting it on his balls and just rubbing his ass up and down on the toilet seat. Just getting at it, right?
With the toothpaste?
Yeah, as I'm doing this, you can hear it just slapping. Whatever that is.
Oh, okay. That's
Right?
doing something to me. You might want to stop.
Oh.
That's doing it.
You do some minty masturbation too?
Minty masturbation.
I can't say yay or nay because I don't understand what minty masturbation.
It's a real thing.
I just know when I see a woman gyrating and moving like that,
Look now.
it make the tip sticky.
So I'm like, oh my God, I'm mad as hell. I am at this point like cleaning up everything and it's just this cum paste of a mess everywhere.
Cum paste.
All right. So I'm like, fuck it. I'm already here. I'm going to go ahead and clean the shower. I rip back the shower curtain and oh my God. In real Law & Order SVU fashion, there is victim number 2. And that is that bar of soap that we talked about earlier.
Oh, shit,
that
with
he
the hole.
managed to fuck a hole through.
Oh, that is he probably
he's a drill sergeant.
Hopefully he don't take pussy when he get older, because
Look
if
now.
you can fuck a hole through soap.
I mean, and it was projectile all
take
over,
pussy. You gotta take
everywhere.
some
It was
pussy.
everywhere. It was so bad. And so we buy the Sensodyne toothpaste now because I'm scared and fearful that he's bleaching his asshole with Crest 3D whitening.
Oh boy, that
so
guy.
bad.
Oh god.
Right, and so I buy the cheap bars of soap now, right? So the Irish Spring soap, right?
Oh, man,
but we
that
don't
make
get
him
the
break
classic green. We get the blue, and he picked it out. The name of the blue bar. You ready for this? It's called Moisture Blast.
Oh wow.
He picked that up.
Oh yeah, he picked it out.
Per name.
Oh, for sure.
Okay.
He blasted the guts right out of that bar.
Oh my gosh.
It was so bad.
Jesus Christ, he's gonna get blind by the time he's 16.
It's so bad. So I have to buy everything in bulk, So I go down to Costco. I got to buy everything in bulk. This cashier is looking at me side-eye. There's no way that this single mom is here buying $500 worth of toothpaste and soap, But what do you say to her, right? I can't be like, oh yeah, I just have a cum monster back home. I'm so sorry, guys.
Pardon me.
Habit.
Pardon me.
Right. You're right. I just look at her and just look at. We're very thorough cleaners at my house. That's the only thing I can possibly say to her.
That's hilarious.
It's so bad, guys. I mean, that's just one of the glimpses into my everyday life that you guys will hear about on stage.
Oh my God, that is hilarious, guys. Everybody, make sure that you follow her. I'm on her Instagram. We have put it on our page. Make sure that you go on her website, see where her next shows, because clearly this story continues. And if you want to hear to be continued, make sure y'all show up either Monday or Wednesday to one of her shows, because I feel like on Wednesday I need to pop up because this sounds like it's got a very interesting ending.
She's funny. That's for sure.
But once again, thank you for tuning in, everybody who's been listening. Thank you for coming and vibing with us and just, being great with us. And remember, everybody who is out there today, tomorrow, and always, stay living in today's time because
we lit!
It's lit, it's lit. Yeah, hey, yeah, it's lit, it's lit, it's lit. And like it ain't lit, L.I.T.T, L.I.T.T. And like it ain't lit, yeah, it's lit, it's lit, it's lit, it's lit. And like it ain't lit, L.I.T.T, L.I.T.T. And like it ain't lit, yeah, we 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 lit, it's lit. Cut the radio up, grab the phone when the live on. This the latest station in the nation, get your mind blown. Monday from 9/11, causing hectic 9/11. You ain't heard about from word of mouth. Come here, let me tell you. Got Tony on the mic, good celebrity at ATL, and we got Duke plus my dog Omar as well. It's a lituation every time you cut the station on. It's the lit network here, but we taking off.